Hello everyone, I am reading news about TikTok today and this is something that I wanted to bring to your notice. Armed with influencers and lobbyists, TikTok goes on the offense on Capitol Hill. So if you really believe in your organization, if you really believe in the power of social media and how you can use it for the greater good, why do you have to go on an offense? That is my question to TikTok. Obviously, by what you're hearing from me already, you might know that I don't have great feelings towards TikTok and how it is impacting our productivity and our attention span, and most importantly, the mental health of children who are continuously addicted to TikTok. So here in the US, TikTok is not yet banned, and it has already been under scrutiny because it is kind of snooping on our devices, our habits. It also understands our behaviors. There is a lot of research that is being done that TikTok is doing some cross-app surveillance on us. So let me show you a few links that you can follow to understand what is really happening in the TikTok world. So if you see this article from Common Sense Media, the parent's ultimate guide to TikTok. Is TikTok safe? How does it work? And can I do a duet with my kid? Everything you need to know about this popular musical singing and sharing app. The thing is, if it is too good to be true, right? Something, it boosts your creativity, it boosts your imagination, it gives you a platform, it gives you a voice, you can share and, just share your strengths and your gifts with the world. That's all great and good, but if it comes with strings attached, like your privacy is being compromised and just generally you are hopelessly addicted to what other content generators are creating and how you can thrive in the likes and shares and all the recognition that you're getting, and if you're hopelessly addicted to extrinsically being motivated to generate more of that 14-second reel that will give you instant celebrity, then there is a problem. So I would highly recommend any parents or adult caregivers who are interested in the mental health and mental well-being of children and teens and even adults who seem to be sometimes hopelessly addicted to this app. So Common Sense Media is a great guide in all things related to safety and security, and there are different articles written about it, and the idea is it is technically age restricted and everything, but unfortunately we see a lot of parents, it's kind of sharenting too much of their kids on social media, possibly without even their knowledge or without their consent to be a part of the video reels that parents are posting. So I highly recommend you guys to go through this and find out what it is all about. Of course, there are other guides like this that have been created. This particular guide, I'm going to post this link as well in the video description. I'm a little wary about this one because it is TikTok collaborating with the National PTA Alliance to come up with this. With a grain of salt, you just have to take it for whatever it's worth. And they talk a lot about well-being, the digital well-being checklist and everything. But when the app itself is designed designed for addiction and engagement for extended periods of time, I feel like this is kind of a conflict of interest that TikTok has collaborated with PTA, National PTA, to come up with this guide. It's just me, this is my personal opinion. There is another link that I was going to post. This, I had saved it a few months ago, but unfortunately when I go to parentology.com to find out the 16 dangerous TikTok trends to watch out for, I don't see that link anymore. So I don't know what this means and why this link was taken down, and I don't find anything related to dangerous TikTok trends anymore on parentology.com. So it's up to you to decide why this must be the case, but that resource is gone, unfortunately. Okay, so here there is research being done here, and this was a very important resource that I found at the beginning of 2023 on why experts worry TikTok could add to mental health crisis among US teens. So this is also once again a must-read article, and they have given some studies that show that look at this. The platform lures children on the platform by falsely claiming it is friendly for users between 13 and 17-year-old. So for every claim they make, they have a study to prove it. So this is a very good extensive article if you want to try to understand how to protect yourself and your children from the predatory kind of a platform appeal that this has. So just want you to be aware of this one. And then Mashable, of course, gave this. Okay, so for Generation Z, TikTok is more than entertainment, it is a search engine. So this is the biggest thing that has come in the last 2 years, what people are doing. So see how millennials and Generation X, all of us are thinking of, oh, have you Googled it yet? You know, that is the kind of verb. Google has become a verb for us. But for Generation Z, what they do is, have you TikToked it yet? So I found out a few examples related to that. Here are a few things that some people have used TikTok for lately. Planned an entire trip and found bars and restaurants and things to do through TikTok. Of course, the hashtags make discovery easy. It makes the research easier. And of course, coupled with pictures, it's just so glamorous and instantly attractive. So needed a new mascara, spent an hour looking at endless reviews before I made a purchase. So this is on TikTok. Like it's as if people, you are trying to find out about things based on lived experiences, right? And again, search for bars and restaurants for an upcoming trip to Liverpool. So here, Krakow and Liverpool, they're taking some trips, and this is what they're doing, right? Like, have you TikToked it yet? That is what this article also mentions here. It is now you know, you just don't go on to Google Chrome or anything to Google it. You just go to TikTok to find out more things about the things that interest you. So a few other videos and resources that I would like to show you is this particular video from Valuetainment. This gentleman actually has some stats to prove it. Let me show you how he actually says something negative about China, and then his video count goes down and his subscriber base shrinks, and it is kind of crazy, especially given his facts that he shows and the stats that he shows. It is really scary and just, you know, a very sad undemocratic way of doing things. If you, just because, you know, people, whether it is a China-based app or not, just because you're bad-mouthing it and trying to create a conversation doesn't mean that you should get banned. So, I mean, I just felt that was funny. There was also something called, before you use TikTok, watch this, from Be Inspired. This is another, again, they have loaded this with facts and research, and they talk about accusation of privacy breaches and examples of people actually going through all kinds of things. So I would highly recommend this video. Yes, so please use your discretionary power and think before you install the app and use it for entertainment. Thank you so much. Bye.